Why do you think that it's become common in the church for pastors to seem to have abundance, but there's poverty in their churches? Why? It is actually because of the mindset of the people. Because the people have been wired to think that if that pastor does not have the abundance, then he doesn't have the answer that they are looking for. So the abundance that that pastor is flaunting gives them hope that if they come to that church, that picture of abundance that that pastor has, one day they will what? They will have it. But they are not realizing that the abundance that the pastor is getting is as a result of the generosity of a commonwealth of people. A pastor 30,000 people. If it is birthday, somebody will give him land. At least 100 will give him land. By the time they give, before you know it, the money we get for it is like 500 million. My friend, you will not get that kind of. Are you following what I'm saying? Pray from now till tomorrow. You will have to go and hustle. But the reason why that pastor is not going to distribute that thing is because he has understood the African mindset. That is what you think and call grace. And if you don't perceive that he has that grace, you will not come to the church. You won't have multiple services. So whether or not, you will find a way to protect that grace. Because for you, grace is not Bible teaching. Grace is not flowing in the things of the Spirit. Grace is not pastoring you well. What you call pastoral grace is that I just bought a new jet this morning. I come and wear Gucci in front of you and I make sure the Gucci is here and I put the tag. Yeah, that you say, oh, but my pastor is so grace. That's a problem.
Hello guys, welcome to the show. I hope everyone is doing just fine. And I'm really grateful to see people talking about these issues, because this has been one of those things that people haven't really given it enough attention. But it looks like lately people are now paying so much attention on what is going on out there. For far too long, many ordinary Africans have been deceived by those who are supposed to protect them, by those who claim are looking out for them, by those who claim to represent everything good. But when you look deeply, when you really dig a little bit deeper beneath the surface, then you realize that those so-called preachers, some of them are very horrible people. They are horrible human beings. They are. The lies and the deception that they have been singing again and again have done nothing but destroy our society. They have spreaded so much lies that it's difficult for people to know when they are telling the truth and when they are lying. It's quite difficult. The thing is, like, I empathize with people, the Christians, who are being deceived on a daily basis. I empathize with them because I understand that sometimes people who are desperate make foolish decisions. Sometimes out of desperation, someone might do something foolish or stupid. I understand that. And it is the responsibility of those in cool and calm mood to help those who are in desperate situations. So I understand when people who are desperate go to the church thinking that the church is a place where they can find a kind of comfort, where they can find solutions to their problems, where the man of God can help them with their problems. But when those people go to the church, when those people start looking up to a man of God for guidance, for direction, for safety, how wrong could they have been in putting all their hopes and trust in that man of God. Because he turns around or she turns around and then abuse that confidence. He or she turns around and use this situation against the people. And that is why you can see them be so rich. I mean, super, super rich. Why their members are starving, are going hungry. They don't have anything to go by with. But what do? They buy private jets. They buy luxurious cars. They build mansions for themselves. Rather than taking these resources and help common people in your own church, don't even go out of your church. Start in your church and help those poor people in your church. You won't do that. The likes like David Oyedepo will build an act, will build massive structures that do not create any financial or economic benefit to his own members. That's what they will do. After they have gathered enough wealth for themselves, after they have eaten and they are full, they will start building nonsense structures, all in the name of church, or in the name of religious buildings. That's what they will do. So I hope that all those people who go to their churches start waking up, started realizing that they being in those churches will not solve their problems. If they went there because of one financial reason or the other, due to one economic reason or the other, those problems or those reasons won't be given solution to by their preachers. Because their preachers will love seeing them in those situations so that they can be subservient to them. Their preachers will love seeing them struggling for daily bread so that the members will worship them, the preachers. That's what they will do. And that's what they are doing. And that's why they've all preached the so-called prosperity gospel. God will change your fortune if you sow seed in the house of the Lord. God will replenish your account if you just do some donations. God will turn your fortune around if you just give your first fruit. Everything has been about them getting something from you, and in return, an imaginary figure whom they call God will reward you. That is how they have always played the game. And you, as gullible as you are, have bought into that idea. You, as stupid as you are, have taken them on their word. You, as ignorant as you are, have believed them. Isn't that a shame on your path? Haven't you realized that they are using you? I mean, if you went there for peace of mind, that is understandable. If you went there because you thought that you are looking for something greater than yourself, I mean, you want to secure your place in the afterlife, if there's anything as that, then so be it. Fine, I understand. But if you went there because you want them to make you successful in one business venture or the other, or you want them to just, recharge your account, then how wrong could you be? How wrong could you be? maybe, just maybe, you should ask yourself this question. Do that. Ask yourself. And when you do, you might come to the conclusion like I have done.